So today I'm doing my birthday photo shoot. Just finished doing my hair and stuff.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would.
So guys, running late, but honestly this thing was so last minute. I texted him like 3-4 days ago or whatever. I don't know. But I'm just so glad this is the thing. This is what I'm doing for my birthday, so gotta do what I gotta do. We have an angel to my left here. I'm being so patient. I appreciate it. Hey! Can you grab that for me, please? Hey! That's all. Nah, because when I say I was stressed pro max. Like, I was putting on my press-ons in the car. And I did that, actually. I finished. But once we got to the different locations, Darren was just taking some pictures of me. And I didn't really know what to do with myself. But fun fact, I actually got this dress from Auntie Gifty in May when I came back from school. And she was in a wedding, but she had to get a new dress made because she didn't like this one. And it just wasn't, like, proportionate to her body because, you know, it was just one of those sewing mistakes where you get it done overseas and then it comes back and it looks off. So I was like, maybe I could use this to do a photo shoot or something. And she didn't care, so I just took it. And anyways, birthdays these days have just become too much of a hassle. It feels like a job, like a task, honestly, to not only find something that you will like, but what the people coming will also like as well. Because some people, like, low-key can't put their desires aside for a day to just celebrate you. And so it makes it a little difficult when you're just trying to, you know, celebrate and just be present. But I just did this to commemorate it because life is truly a gift and we should celebrate and pay attention to how far God has brought us, and we should enjoy it because tomorrow is not promised. So we went to the final location and then we were done. On my actual birthday, of course, the sweetest person ever decided to take me on an adventure, I guess. I didn't know where we were headed, but he had been on a speedboat earlier in the summer, and when I mentioned that I hadn't been on one, I guess it was the perfect opportunity for him to, you know, because there's not many things that apparently I haven't done or many places I haven't been. So this was a cool experience. It got a little lightheaded, but it was for the experience and it went well. There was some really nice views and it was very windy. And then after we went back to my apartment where they surprised me, or tried to at least. So later on in that month of July, I went to a camp from the youth church that I go to and at my school. It was very spiritually charging. It was tiring. But while I was in Philly, I got these great views, which I thought I should share. And when I came back home, the next week was my church's youth convention, which I helped plan. And here are some videos from that. Hi guys, so we're at convention 2023. Why are you so depressed? Smile! You paid for your school fees to go and learn. I paid for your school fees to go and learn. I said the food is not busted, but our team, after almost losing Jeopardy, the Lord made a way. So we have to go. Adoration is what she meant to finish saying, which is like a time of reflection and prayer and looking upon the blessed sacrament of the Eucharist, which is Jesus in communion form. So we pray, we worship, and this was a really nice time. I think adoration is one of my favorite things to do, because it just gives you time to reflect and just force you to pray, you know. Then later that night we had a youth leaders meeting, and then the next day after our talk we had a time of prayer and just surrendering ourselves to Jesus, because the theme of this was the Eucharist, you and Christ, and just building a personal relationship with Jesus. And this was really, really nice. Besides that, though, we had mass, we had a girls' night talk, a pajama competition thing, and, you know, the Olympic Games, which were indoors this year. And then it was time to go. And then another highlight of the summer, of course, was Priscilla's surprise birthday party, which was my last video, so go check that out. Although it was summer, another thing I invested some of my time in was just physical exercise, because sometimes you get into your own head and you're just stressed out and stuff, but Having physical exercise just releases, you know, some of that stress. And so we went out and we played some soccer this day. I also missed just playing, and I wanted to get some practice in and see if I could play during the fall semester, which, I mean, looking back now, yes, I was able to do intramurals. So guys, today we're moving out from our second appointment from school. How crazy. We're senior year. Huh? So far, this is the stuff that we have in here. So we made the trip. We literally did a lot of stuff and we moved. Shout out to my mom's car and Bub's muscle, an extra hand that came to help out. This was Rita and them's old room, and yeah, this was me just standing pretending I was doing something. Meanwhile, I was coordinating. So this was the walkthrough of our old place when we were done cleaning, and we will definitely miss it. We definitely do miss it, actually. One of the things about not renting a U-Haul when you're moving is that you have to be very creative. And I had these thingies from my house. I think some of them might be from the dollar. The yellow one was my sister's, and so we used that to get some things like the fridge and mini fridge, I mean, and things like that. And then we got to the new place and we started unpacking. It was a lot of work to be done, but we were very tired. But you know, when you have comfort, it's nice. So far, this is what Rita and I's room looks like, guys. We'll do a before and after. This is how everybody's situation is looking. Anyways, that was that. Thank you for watching, and see you, God willing, next time.